Good morning. Welcome back. It's Sunday, early Sunday morning. We're back at the Let's Go Digging, or we're still at the Let's Go Digging event in Sudbury, in Suffolk. We had an amazing day. This guy in particular had an amazing day yesterday, so hopefully you've seen that video by now. Yeah, so it's Sunday. It's a bit overcast. It was lovely and sunny when we woke up, but yeah, it's a bit overcast, but it's still nice and warm. Looking forward to brand new fields, brand new finds, and hopefully some silver, possibly some treasure. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So without further ado, we'll see you on the fields. Well, we're off and running. We're on the camping field today, so where we've camped over the weekend, we're allowed to dig this field, and it's huge, absolutely massive. So it's just gone 9, we're off and running. I've had a button with a nice little pattern on it, which I didn't film, right by the car. And then the second target was a 93, and it's a buckle. Not a particularly fancy one or old one, but it's a buckle, and we're off and running. So we'll see you soon. Right. You see that? Got a bit of an 80. Yeah, let's give it a dig. Might as well. Attempt a bit of a live dig off the chest, which I don't normally do, as you well know. But there's lots of people around and I want to live dig it, so. Still in there. So let's see what we can find. Still in the hole somewhere. Right, bear with. Slightly missed it. There we go. And we have, for our first live dig of the day, another buckle. There we go. Buckle themed start to the day. That's all right, don't mind that at all. Quite nice actually. Excellent. Let's move on. Well, the lovely Ian, who we're digging with, has already found with his Manticore a cut half and a George III silver. He's on fire. I've just had a 49 whilst we were having a laugh and joke about all of that. And I've got that. It's very green and it looks like a figure to me. I have briefly picked it up, but I chucked it down straight away, just full disclosure. But it looks, as I picked it up, it looked like a body. Yes, it does. Let's get the other glove off. That is very nice. Oh, look at that. Is that some sort of gladiator or? Oh, wow, that is very cool. I do not know what that is. That is bronze, it's heavy. Pipe tamper maybe? Or something a bit more special, I don't know. Let's give it a quick squirt, that is amazing. Back to you in a sec. Here we are. Very cool. A little soldier of some description. He's got his helmet on. Holding his shield and something else in his other hand, which probably was a sword. It probably looks like the hilt of a sword, doesn't it? So they would have had a blade coming up here. Yeah, that's very cool. Not sure how old, but we'll take that. That's amazing. Very, very pleased with that. Cool. Let's move on. Next one was a little 82. Thought we were on the hammered for a second. And I saw the green. So anyway, it's probably a little token again, but very much gone. Unless the pink stuff brings it back to life, I suspect we'll never know. But yeah, nice little tiny little coin. Not that far under the surface, only a couple of inches. Yeah, we're having a good morning. It's a good start. Plenty of targets at the moment. Long may that continue. See you in a bit. Next one was an 83. And a bit of a theme from yesterday, but not nearly as good. There's a bit of crotal bell, I think. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shame that's not a hole, but another bit of crotal bell. We don't mind that at all. Moving on. Try and do some more live digs soon folks. It's tricky, to say the least. But the sun is starting to break through, as you can probably see. That's good. Starting to feel a bit warmer again. We've got a 77, which is about 2 or 3 inches down. And I can see it. Oh, I can see something on the end of that clod, look. So, are we thinking button or coin? Let's hope for coin. No. Yetis. Oh well. Button it is. Moving on. And the theme continues. Not much of one. But we've got a thimble. Coming up as a 70, in case you wondered. Right, let's crack on. Well, the DS2 has done well last couple of days, or day and a half. We're heading back to the car. It's reasonably quiet on this field. And we're going to get the Manticore out for a couple of hours. So we'll do both machines today. But on the way to the car, I got a nice little 55. I've just dug it up and it looks quite interesting actually. You can see it's a little link of some sort. It's green obviously. Little chain link of something probably quite decorative because it's not the strongest of chains. But yeah, that's quite pretty that. Possibly off a little, I don't know, watch fob seal or something like that, maybe, once upon a time. Who knows, but yeah, we don't mind that at all. Right, probably next time you see me will be on the Manticore. See you in a bit. Here we are. We're on the next field now. Simon is now sporting the DS2, my DS2, because he's going to give it a swing. As I mentioned on last week's video, he's thinking about getting an upgrade, although, has to be said, he knows he's knocked 600 very, very well because he found some amazing stuff. But, yeah, what better to upgrade, to get the DS2, why not? So as a result, I'm back out with a Manticore, which I was going to do anyway, irrespective. We've got a lovely little 84, 85 there on the target line. So we've got to give that a dig, haven't we? Don't think that's very deep at all. But we shall find out. Well, it's been a cracking day and a half. We've been so lucky really with the weather. Bit of rain on the first night when I wasn't here. But it's moistened the ground up nicely. Yeah, it's still 84, 85. Still in the hole. So have I missed it slightly? Yeah, I missed it slightly. Not paying attention. Oh, there we go. And we're straight onto a coin. Well done, Manticore. You good old boy. Looks like that might be a George III. I'll give it a squirt and I'll give you a look. Back in a sec. Yeah, there he is. Georges III. It's the little heads. It'll be the 1806, 1807 halfpenny. And we don't mind that. Well done, Manticore. We're on the coins. See you in a bit. Next one. In the 60s, jumping around a bit. It was a bit more stable on the other angle, but that's into the sun, so you wouldn't see it. But yeah, it's a nice one. We're going to dig that. Out there. It's quieting down a bit now, so I can do a couple more live digs. First thing this morning, it was absolute bedlam, so I couldn't really do a lot with that, sadly. Oh, it's in the clod, I think. Drop down to the 50s now, high 50s. Oh, it's there, staring me in the foot. Ah, bugger. It's a button. There's plenty of buttons on here, that's for sure. Righto, let's move on. And another artifact time. You see that? It's quite interesting. Nice and green. Kind of looks like an animal from there with a beak, but I don't think it is. And some nice pattern on it and some gold remnants of some gold gilding. So it's something, isn't it? Not much doing on the back. But yeah. Again, any ideas, let me know. Oh dear. Don't just get some good old traditional silver coins. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Oh well. Right, let's crack on. Well, next one's an interesting one. It was a 25 banging on the surface, so this was covered in straw. So once I dug down to it with the pinpointer, that's what we found. It says, as it gets in closer, through the straw, and that's what we've got. Quite a nice looking little artifact. So, oh yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it? Again, I have absolutely no idea. It's got a bit of a curve to that end, so maybe another dress hook type thing. Oh yeah, it looks nice. Not bad for a surface find, is it? Right, okay. Let's give that a squirt. Back to you in a sec. There we are. Not sure. Dress hook. Something else. Very green. No idea. Got some, obviously some patterning across there. So it was obviously something, wasn't it? Cool. Excellent. Well, another artifact. As we move on. Got about, well, realistically probably about 45 minutes left now. So let's hope for a couple more. See you in a bit. Simon on the DISC II has just unearthed a bucket lister of his. But it's a bucket lister with a twist, unfortunately, because it's sadly not all of it. There we are, let's get him in the sun. A beautiful, beautiful fob seal. Look at the state of that, that's absolutely stunning. But, I know of course it's a big but, the stone is missing. Never to be seen again probably. Oh, that's such a shame. It's a beautiful find, mate, but on the DISC II, but sadly not to be. Sorry, pal.
Never mind.
Still great though, mate.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Cheers, bud.
We're back at the car now, and we're having one last swing around our parked cars and tents, that kind of stuff. Simon's just obviously had that lovely, but sadly not complete, fob seal. I just got a 56, 57. I think we might have got our second coin of the day. So that's not bad, we don't mind that. Unless I'm going to be fooled and it's going to be another button again. I hope not. Oh, it is as well. Oh my god. It's been a button fest today. Oh well, we'll move on. Try and find one or two more for you. Right, next one was a 33. And I think it's button time again, unfortunately. But at least this one does look like it's got a bit of pattern to it. Has it got a cross on it or something? Oh, it's not. Oh, is it a button? Or some sort of rivet? Either way, it's alright. We don't mind that. Little cross or something like that. Yeah, cool. Okay. Come on, Marcus, one more coin. See you in a bit. Well, it's definitely been a bit of a button day today, and we've done it again, yet another button. This one's at least a bit interesting. I have given it a bit of a wash, and and you can see the gold gilding, or what's left of it. There's a crown, and then some lettering underneath. Is that RB or something like that? Hard to say with my shocking eyes, but yeah, that's as buttons go. That ain't a bad one. Cool, let's move on. Right then, we are desperately running out of time now. I'd say about 10 minutes left. And I just had a really nice 26, 27 on the Manticore, and not deep, only an inch or two below the surface, so much so I was able to get it with just the digger. And I think I've got a little lead token. Again, I'll bring you in nice and closely. Can you see that? Looks like it, doesn't it? Can we be lucky? Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. For a minute then, I thought that might be a little seal. But I think it... don't know. Very cool, though. Right, I need to get that crud out, don't I, and see what's below it. Right, back in a sec. There we are. There's part of me that thinks that's a little lead seal, you know. Or is it just a a trading token? I don't know. Can't see any visible letters or anything like that, so whatever it is, it's quite worn down. But that could well be a little seal, that. Either way, I'm very, very happy with that, and that is a good little find. Right, see if we can get one more. If not, stick around to the roundup, and we'll see you in a bit. There we are then. Apologies for the abrupt end to the video. I thought Simon and I did a bit of an outro of the cars, but clearly we hadn't. If we had, it's disappeared. But no, thank you, Simon, mate. We had a fantastic weekend, didn't we? And obviously all the lads and lasses around the cars and around the campsite on Saturday night, including the lovely Paul, the Deeper Bleeper, and all the lads that we've got to know over the weekend, and obviously prior. Wow, what a laugh we had Saturday night. You had to be there, but yeah, still makes me smile even now. We found loads of amazing stuff. There are amazing fields on that Sudbury estate. If you're not a member of the Facebook group of Let's Go Digging, make sure you get over there. They've got another event in September, which sadly I won't make it to. But yeah, amazing land, amazing history. As you can see, tons of finds, and this isn't everything, but this is the main bits. We had a little bit in Cat Corner, but most of the cat went in the bins on the field. We had plenty of lead, including a couple of muskety balls, and this thing here, which was very, very deep. And I think that's might even be a palm guard. We had 17 buttons, as you can see, from very blank, nondescript ones through to some with writing and shanks, and 3 really pretty ones with pattern on, including that one on the left there with the BB and the crown on it. We had a couple of buckles early on. We had this little linky thing, which might be, possibly, from Simon's fob seal that he found in the nearby. We had 2 or 3 bits of bronze, this random bit of bronze pot, and this thing here, I'm not sure. I thought it might be a part of a toy gun at first, but let me know your thoughts. We had our first mystery fella. Didn't film this, I thought it was just random lead and just shoved it in my bag, and until I washed it, didn't realise that we had a little lead figure. There's remnants of blue paint, so I think he might have been a sailor once upon a time. We had a part of a thimble. We had part of a crotal bell. We had a lovely George III halfpenny. That was the first find with the Manticore on that second field. Lovely, really pleased with that. We had a little copper token. Just about see some detail trying to come through there with a coat of Artiseal on it. But it's pretty blank, so we may never know. But I suspect another little 1600s token. Is this a seal matrix? Is this a very, very worn seal matrix? Not sure. It ain't a bag seal. It could be a farm token, I suppose. Not sure. Another bit of a mystery, that one. It's blank on the back, but I like it nonetheless. This thing here, which now, upon inspection, I think is probably another Tudor dress hook. I found a really nice, decorative, big one on the previous fields the day before. And this one looks like it's been snapped off, so probably that's what that is. And then the 2 finds I really need your help with, folks. I absolutely love this thing. It's zoomorphic, if that's the right phrase. It looks like a swan's head. I'm absolutely convinced that's a swan's head with an eye there and a beak. That's a raised eye. Beautiful pattern. Would have been gold once upon a time, with the squares and the dots and the little gap in the design there. It's got a little seating plate there. So is it part of a brooch? I don't think it's a buckle pin. I think it's too nice. Is that part of a brooch, maybe? Is it old? Is it Saxon? I don't know. It's a mystery. It's an animal for sure, and that I know, I'm convinced. So not much on the back. There's a little bit of silver in there as well, because it could have been silver and gold once upon a time. I love it. Give me your thoughts. Be really grateful. And then last but by no means least, the mystery man on the field, the mystery knight. That's what I'm assuming he is. He's got a little half helmet there with his slits for his eyes. Beautiful little shield, bit of armour on him, and what's left of his sword. What do you reckon, folks? I reckon pipe tamper. I think that's too nice to be a kid's toy. I think that's a pipe tamper, personally. But again, another mystery from the fields of Sudbury. Let me know your thoughts on anything that I found today. As always, massively appreciated. I will be at the Rodney Cook and I will be at Detectival in the next 2 weeks. So if you see me, come and give me a shout. I'll have some stickers and bits and bobs. And at Detectival, yeah, I have a few more bits as well to be able to share with you. So looking forward to seeing you. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you soon.